Hello everyone, my name is Tal and I'm the Product Marketing Manager at BIGVU. And I wanted to welcome you to our live workshop. So thank you for joining us today. Please let me know that you can hear me and see me and write in the comments below where you're from, and if you know BIGVU, let me know that you're here. Great. You can hear me, see me. Hello, Jasper. Great. So in the meanwhile, I just wanted to assure you that the workshop will be recorded and available for watching after the live event. So please don't worry about that. And we will start shortly. In 1 minute. Just want all of you to get in. Terry, you have a fan. Great. Great. So I think we'll start. So as I said, my name is Tal, and today we're going to discover how to create, build, and maintain business relationship through innovative uses of videos. And your host for today's workshop, or learning celebration, as he likes to call it, is Terry Brock. He's a communications and marketing advisor. He's a member of the Speaker Hall of Fame, a former chief enterprise blogger and with Skype, and international speaker. So Terry, the stage is yours.
Well, thank you very much, Tal. I appreciate that. And wow, it is great to be here with you today to talk about this exciting topic of video. Video is just exploding. I mean, there's so many things we can do with it now. We're doing a lot more. And in the last few months, with all the bad that's been happening with COVID-19, this is a good side. So we're seeing uses of it and being able to reach out and use video to connect with people and build relationships. That's one of the most important things that we can do in business, is build those relationships to help others. And that's something that I've been talking about for many years. And I'm just delighted to see all of you joining us here. Matter of fact, in the chat, please let us know, are you using video now? A yes, or if you're not, put in there a no or not yet. We'd love to see what you have to say. Just a yes, no, or not yet. Love to see if you're using video in any form right now. There are many different forms out there. I'm using many of them. As Tal mentioned, worked with Skype's wonderful product, wonderful people. Now doing a lot with Zoom and with Loom. Not related, but they rhyme, Zoom and Loom. And BIGVU, of course. And we're going to talk about some of the features that video can help you as a professional, as an entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur myself, so I have a lot of soft spot in my heart for those that are entrepreneurs that are reaching out and creating. And so what we want to do today is to show you some areas and explore some things, and I want to show you something that I have just discovered within the last couple of weeks. I'm just kind of getting started, but a newbie to a newbie, I want to share with you what's going on. And I'm seeing the chat here. I love that we're using a Restream for this so we can get the message out. And I see a lot of you saying yes and some saying not yet. Michael, I see, or is that Michelle? Yeah, saying not yet, and not yet from Dean. And so that's good. There's a lot of potential. And so I want to share with you, just from me to you, entrepreneur to entrepreneur, even if you might be working in another organization, thinking entrepreneurially. Taking ownership of the part of that is yours is really what it's all about. So I'm going to reach over here, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share my screen, go through a slideshow. I'm using Keynote here on my Mac. So we'll go in there, and I'm going to click on that. And Tal, I'm going to ask you to help me on this. Just confirm that you're seeing that on the screen. Now, if you could come on, just let us know. Are you seeing the picture there of me? Get more business with video. Is that coming through?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, good, good. And very good. And I'm going full screen now. Is it still on the screen there?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Yeah, and I came up with the idea of a learning celebration. I've never used that before, but it just kind of whacked me upside the head there. When I get whacked upside the head, I listen to it and think, okay, we're going to have a learning celebration and learn something, because I want to share with you a lot. And one of the things I did, I put together a special ebook. I just wrote it and put it together. It's a free gift to you. And by the way, no, you do not have to put your name and email in there. That's a good thing, and people will do that. You don't have to do that right now, because I know that holds some people back. And you can use this, and just write this down or get a screenshot. Get a screenshot right now. You can see that it's a bit.ly that I created called BIGVU book. Entrepreneur reviews BIGVU. I've taken a look at it objectively, been looking at it, and I wanted to share that with you. So I put that together, and that'll be for you to use. And by the way, you're also welcome to make copies of that and send it to whoever you think could use it. I just want to get this out and help the world in that way. Because we're going through right now a crazy world 2020 is what I like to call it. It's like, oh my goodness, we never would have thought we entered into this. And it has changed our world dramatically in many ways. And I think some of the ways in which it has changed it even more than ever is the way that we're thinking about video. Because what we want to do with video is we want to use relationship marketing. This is something I've been talking about for a long time. In business, the real key to success is building mutually beneficial relationships. Where one person is benefiting and the other is not, those relationships just don't last. But when you've got both sides benefiting, that's what the free market is all about. That's what relationship marketing is about. And what we want to do is start by establishing that mutually beneficial relationship where both sides are winning because of it. And then you want to build that relationship. Take what you've got and build on that, helping others. And I think that's the key, always helping others. Doing that. I love the way that my friend Jay Baer says it. He says that helping is the new selling. Today, if you can reach out and help people even more, find creative ways to do it, you will benefit. And by the way, in today's world of COVID-19 worldwide, there's lots of ways that you can help. So start looking at that and explore and think, okay, how can I do that? And how can I use this tool called video to reach out to more people? Fortunately, we do have it. Imagine if we had been hit with this kind of severity back in the 50s or the 60s, 70s, or even 80s. We didn't have video. We didn't have the communication and technology. Now we do. And so after you've done those first two, you establish, then you build. Most important part is maintain that business relationship, maintaining it, being with people there. Because you see, video is the powerful relationship building tool. It is something that gives you the ability to, well, do a whole lot. You get a chance to share with others. You get a chance to help them in many different ways. And I think we can do it today more than ever because our audio is better. Our video is better than it was ever before. We've got better bandwidth. Those three factors functioning together give us the ability to use video and to do a lot with it in many different forms. Zoom, Skype, Microsoft Teams, other tools that are out there are really good. And you see, I think what we can do, but there's a fourth element now that has entered the picture. And it is because of COVID-19. It's actually going to be a benefit of the terrible tragedy that we've had, but a good side of it. And that is that people are now much more accepting of using that as a viable business communication tool. Before, it was often said, I heard many people say, well, no, we can't do it video. We've got to be there in person. We've got to do it. The person is good. Well, hey, I get it. In-person meetings where you see the person, you shake their hand, you bow, you break bread with them, you have meals and drinks with them. In different cultures around the world, what I've seen, that is a real bonding. But a lot can still be done with video today. We're discovering that and we're realizing, hey, we can do it. So there's a lot we can do with it. And I would suggest what we do is we continue with that we look at what is available and how we can work with it and do even more with it. And so there's more to it. I would urge you, those of you that are saying, no, you haven't done it yet or not yet getting into it, look into that and see what is available and how you can use video because it really is a powerful relationship building tool. Now, video can help you in many different ways today. Some of the old beliefs, though, hold people back. Here's some of them. Tell me if you've heard these before. People will say, video is hard to learn. Oh, I can't do it. I can't. Just raise your hand. Okay, I can see. I can look through. We're looking through and say, not really, but we can kind of pretend. Yeah, and people also say, oh, it's expensive. It's going to take a lot of money to put in there and do that. And, oh, here's the other one. You ever heard this one? I look so terrible on video. Man, I wish I had a share of Amazon stock for every time I've heard that one. People say they look terrible. Well, hey, I got some news for you, some good news, actually, that all of those are profoundly wrong. And yes, the one of you looking terrible, because there's ways you can look good, even if it might be just your voice and you have a video playing, or maybe it's just for a short clip, because people get a chance to connect with you. Right now, it's easier than ever to do it. The tool we're going to talk about today, I find just really incredibly easy. And I don't use that word carefully, easily. I'd say easily, yeah, it's got to be something that's going to be easy to use. And video now is more affordable than ever. Well, here's some ways that it can help you. Number one, it really is far better than text only in many cases, because in text only, you're not communicating the messages. You're not communicating the real emotion and nonverbal of your face. That is important. It also communicates this nonverbal meaning. When I can look in the camera, just make faces, and you know, I know what Terry's up to now. Yeah, wait a minute, you said one thing, but your face said another. We're going to believe the face. And so video communicates that very well. Also, it connects here, this is really important, on a human to human basis, because this is the closest we can get to a natural communication of two human beings communicating with each other in person. Also, here's another one, what I like to call the GTMU. You might want to write that down. Start making more GTMU videos. What do I mean by that? Good to meet you. Yeah, you've just met someone. You saw them, you heard them, or send them a quick video. There's lots of tools that you can create where you can have a nice professionally done video just to say, hey, Martha, it was really good to meet you, and I appreciated what you said about da-da-da-da. You send that to her real short, 30, 60 seconds. They know that it's you. You're not sending out a form letter. They see you, they hear you, and it reinforces the relationship that you might have begun with my hypothetical Martha just a few moments ago. Special occasions, someone's having a birthday. Congratulations, they made a major achievement. Or it's some other very important day in their life. A video lets people see your real emotion. Of course, it's not the same as being there in person, but it's pretty close in many, many ways. Again, it lets you be more human, which is most important. Now, when you're doing that, here's something that we promised we wanted to do, and I wanted to help you on this. 3 ways to have people looking forward to your videos so that they're going, oh, Sue just sent us another video. Oh, we always enjoy her videos. Well, what you want to do is several steps. Number 1, you want to create attention-getting headlines. Don't just put in there video for Monday. Who cares? You know, and this is video for Tuesday. Well, we really don't care. But video that will solve your problem. Or if someone might say, gee, I've been feeling really bashful. You send a video with how to overcome that bashfulness in a fun way. Put in there a creative tool like copywriters have shown us for years. Use your brain. Think about ways you can do that will be appealing, and want them to say, hey, I want to hear what she's got to say. And then, secondly, provide results that solve problems. In the midst of a crisis we're having right now, think about how you can solve problems that others are having. If you can do that, you'll always have a job. What problems are others having? What can you do in a creative way that helps you solve those without spending a lot of money, without a lot of time, money, and energy expended, but you use your brain and leverage technology. And by the way, hint, hint, video is a great way to do that. And here, be there for people. Video shows that it's you, not a form letter. They often can think, yeah, that was really just a form letter you sent out, right? Or you did that 3 months ago. Now they're seeing you live and direct, and using a video the right way, you can do that. Now, let me ask you a question here. What if you could connect with people safely in a very pleasant way, answering their questions and building a rapport, and you're going to do that all for a very reasonable investment? Would that be something you say, hey, I need to listen to that. I need to find out about it. Well, of course, because step back and think for a moment. Right now, with limited budgets, with constraints that are hitting us with the crisis, and worldwide we're seeing it, things have changed dramatically, and they're not going to change back the way they were right away. We're going to see that change. And what we can do now is embrace another tool. And so what I want to do today is share a tool with you that I have discovered as an entrepreneur, an independent business person myself, just like many of you are as well, a tool that I found that it's going to be an introduction, even though they've been around for a couple of years now, and it is called BIGVU. And yes, that's a sponsor of this program right here. But I saw that and thought, wow, this is really something. And that's something for me to say that, because for me saying it, you see, my background is in journalism. And in journalism, they tell us to be really skeptical, to sit back and we hear something new to go, yeah, right, sure. So I'm like that all the time. That's just built into me. I'm hardwired for that, to go, yeah, okay, yeah, right. And then when I saw it, I thought, whoa, this is really something. As my friends over in Australia would say, I was gobsmacked, which means you're impressed. So it's something that is like that. It is really, really good. By the way, seeing some hello there from the belly of the beast. Wayne, glad to hear that. And Tasana, welcome from Paris. Glad to have you with us today, too. So this is a really powerful little tool. And when I saw it first, I thought, does it really do that? I mean, I was really skeptical. Then I got into it and I thought, wow, it really does work. And then I got into it and I had some questions and their support came through. They were right there 24/7, sending messages back and forth, and that was a real help to me. So I like that, and did so many things. I want to share a few things with you about what it is and how we can use it and how you can use this in a profound way. So let's take a look at this tool called BIGVU and what it does. And by the way, that's how they pronounce it. It's BIGVU, even though we spell it in all caps there, BIGVU, BIGVU. It is a great tool. It's an easy-to-use teleprompter. Hey, this is important. I don't do a lot with teleprompters myself in my work. I use more of bullet points, but I have clients, mainly those like in financial advisory services or selling insurance or making investments. They have to have every word correct. They can't deviate even one because it could be an error. A teleprompter lets you do that. And the teleprompter that's in BIGVU is pretty amazing, the way it works on your smartphone. And they've done it. Their engineers have done a crackerjack job of it. I love it. It goes up right near your viewfinder, the little camera on your web phone, on your smartphone, and it stays there so that you're looking into it and it looks like you're looking right into the camera, not reading it. That's important. I like this one a lot. Speech to text creator, where you can talk and then it uses the miracle, I'm going to call it a miracle because I think it is, miracle of artificial intelligence, AI, and it converts it to speech. Also, you can connect to social media very easily, and size adjustable captions. So it's got some real nice features there, and particularly you can highlight. Woohoo, this is good. Highlight and emphasize those captions. And there's even more. Here's one that I haven't seen in any of the literature from BIGVU, at least not yet. They might have it in there. But I think this is outstanding because of the international language advantage it gives you. People can watch your video that might not speak your native language as their native language. They might have learned it as a second or third language. But because the larger captions are possible, we're going to see it more clearly. Also, the emphasis is it's easier to read. See, what's happening is you're not just hearing the language, you're getting sight and sound in there when you have them both. And it gives you that ability. That means people are going to remember your message more. And it enhances the readability all the way around, which is pretty nice, I think. And it also has a big advantage over on YouTube. Hey, I'm talking to you that are using YouTube right now, and that's me. I'm one of them. I looked at this, I thought, whoa, this is nice, because now we know video is being consumed more on YouTube with sound, without sound than ever before. We also have bigger captions than you would have on YouTube with BIGVU. That's important. Yes, YouTube does give you captions, and I love it, but BIGVU's captions even bigger means that people are going to see it easier. And because you can work with the keywords and emphasize it, that's not available on YouTube in normal mode. But you can do it here with BIGVU, and it gives you a real competitive advantage. It really gives you an unfair advantage on LinkedIn, because with LinkedIn right now, many people are looking to get a job. They might have lost it. But BIGVU has the ability to show you how you can do that. And those of you like me that are entrepreneurs, it's really important because people are looking for solutions right now. Well, there's a video out there on LinkedIn's site that I saw. I want to share it with you right now because it's so relevant right now in the midst of COVID-19. Here it is. I'm going to turn up my volume on this and play this for you here on my computer. And just watch this. It's about a less than 50-second video. This is really important.
To stand out on LinkedIn? Well, now you can by creating branded professional video landing pages thanks to BIGVU's Pages feature.
Not only does BIGVU allow you to easily create professional branded videos, but now you can easily stand out on LinkedIn with your own shareable branded one-page video. Engage prospects, get a conversation going, and more. Choose your video, set up your branding, add clickable CTA buttons to guide your viewers to follow-ups, and send your videos on their way. Even better, you can then track the activity and engagement that your page has been receiving and use it to get immediate responses to messages sent through it.
BIGVU Pages is the perfect feature for you to stand out and get noticed on LinkedIn. Try BIGVU now.
Okay, that is amazing. And by the way, write this down. I put together a special bit.ly just for you. This is a bit.ly that I created, and it is that video that you just saw. So you can go back and review it. It's bit.ly/BIGVU and LinkedIn. BIGVU and LinkedIn. Take a screenshot of that or write it down, and you'll be able to go back later and you can watch that video and see what's there. If you are in business and you need to generate more business, maybe you're an entrepreneur, maybe you're in business, this is a great way to stand out on LinkedIn in a favorable way. If you're looking for a job, here's another great way to do it. But my favorite feature of BIGVU, when I saw it, I just dropped my jaw. And again, this jaded journalist went, wow, that's really good. It is the BIGVU Pages. They are amazing. They give you a full page for your video, text, the CTA, call to action buttons, contact info, and you get, here's important, undistracted attention. They're on your page. It's a landing page, and their eyeballs are on your page that you've put together. They're not distracted like on Facebook with 40 billion others. I think that's the exact number, 40 billion others that are out there that are distracting and taking away from you. It's also customizable for each video, and you get a professional look and feel. Matter of fact, here's what we put together. Look at this, working with Tal. She helped on this enormously. It's a video I did. And even though we're looking at it from the 40,000-foot point of view, you can't read the text. No, don't worry about that. Notice there's a video that's there. You get a clear view of your video. You also get a professional title. Looks really nice. And here, this is important. You can put an exclamation mark behind this one. Abundant room for text. So you can describe it. Don't worry about reading what is actually there, but you'll see we've got bullet points. By the way, you can go out and see that page later. It's on the site there, but it gives you the bullet points that you can put in there. Links, so you can show other information contributing. And notice down at the bottom, social media references. So that way people can go see you on your channels, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and more. And notice in the upper right corner, it says sign up. Well, you can make your own call to action button. It can be buy the product now, or get more information, or set up a call. All of that is available to you, and your contact information is on there. So that is kind of handy. And now remember, the book that I told you about is bit.ly/BIGVU book. Take a screenshot of this or write that down. You'll definitely want that. That's an ebook, free to you. No charge, and no, you don't have to put in your name or email either. If you want to get in touch with me, you'll find out how to do that in the book, and anyone that wants to would be able to do that. So in sum, we're looking at BIGVU is video. It makes video easy for you, and that's important. It's also an easy, that's important, teleprompter. And it's a great speech-to-text creator. Just try it and you'll see what I'm talking about. BIGVU Pages give you a competitive advantage. You just saw that, and it's amazing. And BIGVU is, well, it's a big deal. A lot of good stuff going on with that. And so what I want to do right now is we want to take a break here, and Tal is standing by to help out with questions that might have come in, and we can take a look at those and see what is available. And there, Tal, how are we doing on the chat session? How is the communication over there?
So yeah, feel free to ask more questions if you have now. Basically, they're asking if we have a voice controller. Yeah, you have like your voice bar, which tells you how loud you speak, so you can use that. A lot of people were really impressed about Pages, very excited. About other languages, yes, BIGVU can have captions in different languages. We recommend if you do it in English, the first one is the best AI-wise.
Yeah, how many languages do we have now?
I think 13, but I'm not sure. We have a lot. We have a
13
lot.
languages, wow.
Yeah, we have a lot.
That's very good. Well, as an American, I can speak American, so we can do that. But I'm working on my Spanish, though, so it's good.
Yeah, so we have a question. Can you edit in the application? Of course. The application, you can record on the app, and then you can edit it and then publish it on the social media or create your own landing page using BIGVU pages.
Yeah, that's very nice. I've gone back and done that, and you can put in some extra. One thing, Tal, I've been doing is not only do I change the wording, sometimes it'll be a little bit like, for instance, BIGVU. It might spell it BIGVIEW, so I go back and change that. But also, I might want to put something in, like I was referencing on one video using a Word document. Well, I put in parentheses, Microsoft. Now, I didn't say the word Microsoft when I was doing it, but it's nice that in that I could modify it just to give further clarity.
Yeah. Someone's asked, how long should the video be?
And the length, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, is 8 minutes or 9 minutes, depending on if you're using iOS or using Android. So you want to keep it short. This is not something you would use for, say, a 30-minute video. There's a place for that, but that would be something else. This is for those real short. I like the idea of 3 to 5 minute videos.
Right.
Because then you grab attention.
For 3 to 5 minutes, it's the best for market yourself and to the point and not lose the audience.
Yeah, I see Beyond Favor just asked about iOS, and yes, I use it on my iOS on my iPhone 11, and I've also used it on my Android Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus.
Yeah, you have your website, our iOS version, and also the Android version, so you can use it wherever you are. Yeah,
Rhonda Schaefer said, glad you made. Well, we're glad you're here, Rhonda.
Okay. Let's see. The pages, if you have our subscription in BIGVU, it's not an extra. You can use it. It's just additional value for you.
Yeah. It's really nice. Again, I think that is, I loved all the features, but that one really won my heart over.
Yeah. They want the name of the book again, or the link for that. You can write them.
Yeah, hang on. Let me go back here just a second. I'll go back here and share my screen so they can see that. I'll go in here, share the screen. There we go. And let me come in here. There we go. There it is. It's Entrepreneur Reviews BIGVU, and you'll find it only here at bit.ly/BIGVU book. Write that down or get a screenshot of that. BIGVUBOOK, all lowercase and no spaces on that.
Great. So another question that we have is how to be natural while reading. Ashit's asking.
Oh, that's a good. Who asked that? Ashit Jahu. Thank you very much for asking that question. It's something you got to work on. It's a practice skill, but I got to tell you, with BIGVU, it's much easier than others I've seen before. Too often, it looks like you are reading it from the screen and you sound like a robot when you're reading it. But I found with BIGVU, I can adjust the speed just enough so that I can talk, I can read it, I can even put in a few little extra, yeah, that one's really good, or something like that if I slow it down. So it gives you the ability, very important, to adjust the speed so that it's just right. I'd recommend do several practice sessions. I recommend 5 to 10. But that's what I do as a coach when I'm working with people, helping them on it. So practice with it, and I think you'll find it really has some good features.
Great.
Someone asked, is Carolyn Strauss. Hi, Carolyn. Nice to have you here. Is the teleprompter voice activated and the speed?
Yeah.
I don't believe that it is, but help me on that, Tal.
Yeah. So basically, we have like you can control the speed yourself, but in advanced. So you can keep the same pace for the whole video. Maybe in the future, in our roadmap, it will get into also. But right now, we have only the permanent one.
Yeah, I find just setting it just a little bit slower than you would use it, then that gives you the chance to put in a few more pauses, filler phrases that would be beneficial, etc.
We recommend about 180 words, but you can play with that a bit. Okay. How long can we video? I mean the duration. Yeah, we talked about it. 3 to 5 minutes is what's recommended. Can we change the intro and the outro? Yes. We have different things to do with your intro and outro. And my recommendation is putting your business card with all your information as an outro so people can contact you afterwards.
Yeah, that's what I've done. I've got an intro or an outro that's there. And then for an intro, you could even use a video if you wanted.
Great. Okay. How
Orange
can
Monkey asks, what coaching service do we provide? I do a lot of that with individuals. You just get in touch with me. Contact information's in the book, but we do a lot of customized things on that. It's something that a lot of those of you that are entrepreneurs will be able to do. BIGVU gives you the ability to connect with people and to really generate. Now, BIGVU, I'll say this with Tal right here on the screen. They call it a teleprompter, and they call it a capture for this, and it is all those things. It's wonderful. It's really a relationship builder, and it's a money maker. Entrepreneur to entrepreneur, this thing is a money maker for those of you that are entrepreneurs.
Great. Okay, Tara is asking, did you say that you can send from BIGVU to your social media platform directly? Yes. After you create your video and you edit it, you can publish it. You can share it on the different platforms that you have. If it's Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, wherever you want it to be, it can be. YouTube also, everything.
Yep, and I see someone asked about music. Yes, there's some wonderful music. Tal,
Yes.
I don't know who put that music in there, but it's outstanding. There's a variety of music. I like the motivational one. That's kind of neat. I've used that a lot. But you can bring in your own music also, or your own sound effects. Hey, that's nice. I brought in like a typewriter. So I can say, hey, I'm really typing fast on this one here for you, and you hear the typewriter in the background. So it's really nice.
Great. And last question. How do you get to the landing pages? So basically, when you create your page and you have our subscription, you can do it from, if you have an iOS device, you have the option message video page, and you can create your page over there. Or you can do it in our website. Both ways are fine. Just create your own landing page. You have your draft, you have your settings. I will send you the information about the landing pages in the chat in a few minutes.
Man, it's really nice, by the way, Tal. I found out just last night. I'm working with this. I told you I'm a newbie on this. I'm getting started and I'm loving it. I was doing it on my desktop, doing the editing, and that's working well. And then I discovered I hit a couple of keys, and on my smartphone, on my Samsung Note 10 Plus, I'm doing the editing and adding things in there. And I thought, this is really nice. So it's got a lot of flexibility doing it on your smartphone, and you can do a lot in on the desktop on your laptop computer in the cloud.
Great. Great. So,
Tal, did you have any questions you wanted to ask me, or anything we can do as we begin to wind down?
I think we're good. If you want to answer another question before we're finishing.
Bill McKnight asked, what editing program did I use on the laptop? I used BIGVU. It's got its own editing in there. I use Camtasia separately, and I could use that if I wanted to. I could download it as an MP4 and do some further editing if I want, but you don't have to. It can do it all on its own, which is really nice. Green screen support? Yes, it does. It has green screen. You do need a little green screen behind you, but it will work.
Great. So we want to thank you guys for participating in our workshop about how to create, build, and maintain business relationships through innovative uses of video. I hope you enjoyed it. And of course, thank you, Terry, for the fascinating workshop or learning celebration. I think we have learned a lot. And please feel free to download our BIGVU app, create your videos like pros, edit it, and creating landing pages using BIGVU pages. And if you liked our app, I will really appreciate it if you can review it by clicking on the link that I'm going to publish now on the chat. And this is it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.